rental. Hey, you can't just...
Okay, we'll take care of that later. Right now, you three get the hell out.
We get a bazooka?
I'm gonna go take care of old douchebag. Got a feeling this one's gonna be a doozy.
It's less that he stole Nero's arm, or more so he turned it into V. Did he? He turned... Oh, yeah, makes sense, yeah. I think so. No, because he stabbed himself, didn't he? To get rid of the human, or whatever. Oh, it's harness time. 1 second. 1 second. I should have some sort of... I should program some sort of... I don't know. Automation for this. We'll have fun in the rain, and not in the rain, in the sun. I'm not gonna jinx it. Fine. I'll see you later. Have a harness cam. I could, if he would stay still. No, to be fair, I need to re-rig the Sam cam, because I got rid of it because my DSLR kind of not broke, but it wasn't really suited for webcamming.
Guess you'd come back. Damn it, V.
I need a better one. But DSLRs are so expensive.
Hey guys, where you been? I thought you went back into Virgil.
You're getting a new PC? Nice. Are you building it yourself, or are you buying it pre-built?
Come to think of it, I did know something was off. Just like with my old brother.
Well, we're merely the discarded thoughts from when he was Michelangelo. No longer bound in his consciousness. We're here now to kill you of our own free will. Liberating!
We have to beat those things.
Kill you we shall, Dante. Us, not Virgil.
Let's get the bird soon. First, even. Did they put this part in just because they knew that the animals are really annoying? Would you just stop? The guy's kicking my ass. Oh, he's gone.
Great. Can't wait for the rematch.
Not building it yourself. Gonna get a pre-built laptop with the specs I want for your equivalent of £5,000. You're gonna buy a laptop for £5,000? Oh, my insides. You need the mobility. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's a lot to spend on a laptop, though. I mean, yeah, I suppose. I honestly, when it comes to laptops, I don't even know what's good nowadays. I have no clue. Well, yeah, I mean, you can argue, they've argued that for a long time, but in my opinion, no, but I don't even know if I can even use that opinion anymore because I don't use laptops. I haven't done for decades. Maybe I'm just old and I prefer my, maybe it's just old school. Maybe I'm just old school. I'm a desktop guy. You could probably get yeah, you could probably build all 3 of these machines I use in this study for £5,000. Yeah, you could build all 3 of these rigs for $5,000. You're literally after having specs that aren't even used by anything but NASA, then yeah, the laptops won't match it. But who the hell needs 128 gigs of RAM in a PC? I don't know. I think one of my machines had something like 128. I can't remember. It was either that or 64, but I put server RAM in one of my machines for because I remember when they released Half-Life Alyx, they said that you needed 14 gigabytes. Oh, 14 was it? Something like that. Something like 14 gigabytes of RAM as minimum spec. And I was like, screw that. So what's your favorite brand then? What do you buy for a laptop now? What's good? Last time, and this will show my age, the last time I bought a laptop, the decent brand was Alienware. There was no MSI. There was no well, I suppose there was Mac. I don't know what you would buy. Like I say, I've no information. Like I can't really speak to it. If I had any information about laptops, I could maybe hold my own, but the only thing I'd say is, in terms of airflow, laptops are just dust buckets. Like, in my experience, they've probably changed a lot since then, but... Am I in Royal Guard? I am in Royal Guard for some reason. Oh, Lenovo. Oh, yeah. I think Lenovo is what the university uses. I could be wrong. Is that one gone as well? Okay. What usually limits them is the maximum power, meaning there's physical limits how many peripherals you can have when you're out of power to sustain it all. And weight as well, right? You can't really have a laptop that's really, really heavy, right? You're looking for MSI. I think MSI is pretty decent brand, yeah. We use MSI all-in-one PCs in the cot. Yeah, we use Lenovo, I think. Maybe not. No, they're ThinkPads? No, there might be a Lenovo. I'm not sure. My laptop I have is a Dell one, but it's very old. Weight's not a limiting factor, really? I would be. How do you say? How do you mean? I suppose like really lightweight screens and stuff. Yeah, but batteries are heavy, right? The better batteries for more power makes a heavier laptop. And the heavier the laptop, the worse it is for mobility, right? I would imagine. Not really? Wow. That makes no sense to me. The size of the laptop doesn't correlate to its weight as much as it used to. Well, no, but what I'm saying is that the more stuff you put in it, the more power you want to use, the heavier the laptop's going to be in terms of PSU, the amount of peripherals you'll have. It doesn't have to be a big screen, but it's going to be like thick and heavy, which is going to reduce mobility. That's just physics, I think, right? Because I don't think you could find a battery that's going to last you very long in terms of powering really decent specs. When I say peripherals, I mean like graphics cards, hard drives. Yeah, extra hard drives. Stuff that consumes power. Well, if you have you picked yours out yet? Oh, are you just shopping? Still shopping. Let me know when you pick one out. I'd be very interested to know what one you get. I kind of need a new laptop, but I kind of don't. You put 2.5k aside, you'd be loaning 2.5k from the bank, which you could pay off in 5 months. Like, my current laptop is like 5. Wait, how old am I? 35? It's like 5 years old. So it could do with the refresh. I don't really use it, but I mean, if laptops are as good as you say, maybe. It's funny because your bank told you can loan £47,000 on a whim with no strings attached. Do you have to have collateral for that? I've never taken a loan out. The only information I have about loans, I mean, I say that I do have a mortgage, but the only information I have about loans is from movies. No collateral, nothing. Wow, things have changed. Oh, you mean no interest? Ah. For the whole period of the loan? Because I have a loan of £150,000 to buy my house. And there was a lot of interest on that. And I have a house. So... Oh, I see. So it's... If you pay it off quicker, you get better terms, right? That makes sense. Pretty cool. This thing again, I literally just beat this. Isn't it? I mean, aren't we just defeating like shadows or whatever? Like these are just ghosts.
I feel the same way.
So and they're just gonna continually come back all the time. Sassy Crow needs to die. He's basically just the parrot from Aladdin. Would you stop saying dismal game? I'm trying to survive here.
That couldn't stop you? Oh, you ain't so bad.
Breakdance.
One more round.
What are you doing with your old laptop, Ethereal? Because when I upgrade PCs and stuff, I usually like zombie them up and like use old parts and stuff. So I guess you can't do that with a laptop. Give it to your mum. Ah, okay. You can't. How can you? I guess you could take hard drives out. But you can't take a laptop from like, you can't take like an MSI laptop, take out the peripherals to an extent that you're talking and put them in like a Lenovo laptop because you don't know how they're going to fit. And the problem with pre-built machines is that they build them in certain different ways. Like with my old Dell laptops, they would have all kinds of rubbish in them that would mean other they kind of lock down the hardware, so you can't really plug anything into them. Most, not all. Whoops. It's difficult because you got to think that your laptop is basically a tiny box, so you gotta plug them all in. Laptop been going towards the universal layout as far as you know. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing to talk about generalistically, isn't it? Because there's so many laptops out there. It depends on the brand. It depends on how much you spend. Because obviously, if you're talking about spending the amount of money you're talking about spending the amount of money, the higher end laptops will probably be a lot more upgradable. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what that CPU is either, but the H at the end concerns me. I suppose that they have like mobile processors. And you're not going to get an actual 3060 card in there, are you? You're going to get the mobile version, right? Because you won't have the stock fan. You won't have the physical size of the normal. It's the actual 3060. Your laptop's going to be massive then. There's no mobile. I'm sure they've done mobile versions. Or maybe I've just seen them in laptops. It's going to be thick as F. Like, those cards are massive.